After some time, you learn the subtle difference between holding a hand and imprisoning a soul. You learn that love does not equal sex, and that company does not equal security. And you start to learn that kisses are not contracts and gifts are not promises. And you start to accept defeat with the head up high and open eyes. And you learn to build all roads on today, because the terrain of tomorrow is too insecure for plans, and the future has its own way of falling apart in half. And you learn that if it's too much, even the warmth of the sun can burn. So you plant your own garden and embellish your own soul, instead of waiting for someone to bring flowers to you. And you learn that you can actually bear hardship, that you are actually strong, and you are actually worthy. And you learn, and so every day. Over time you learn that being with someone because they offer you a good future means that sooner or later you will want to return to your past. Over time you comprehend that only who is capable of loving you with your flaws, with no intention of changing you, can bring you all happiness. Over time you learn that if you are with a person only to accompany your own solitude, irremediably you will end up wishing not to see them again. Over time you learn that real friends are few, and whoever doesn't fight for them sooner or later will find himself surrounded only with false friendships. Over time you learn that words spoken in moments of anger continue hurting throughout a lifetime. Over time you learn that everyone can apologize, but forgiveness is an attribute solely of great souls. Over time you comprehend that if you have hurt a friend harshly, it is very likely that your friendship will never be the same. Over time you realize that despite being happy with your friends, you cry for those you let go. Over time you realize that every experience lived with each person is unrepeatable. Over time you realize that whoever humiliates or scorns another human being sooner or later will suffer the same humiliations or scorn in tenfold. Over time you learn to build your roads on today, because the path of tomorrow doesn't exist. Over time you comprehend that rushing things or forcing them to happen causes the finale to be different from expected. Over time you realize that in fact the best was not the future, but the moment you were living just that instant. Over time, you will see that even when you are happy with those around you, you'll yearn for those who walked away. Over time, you will learn to forgive or ask for forgiveness. Say you love, say you miss, say you need, say you want to be friends. Since before a grave, it will no longer make sense. But unfortunately, only over time